thumbnail and title combination can fail to attract viewers to what might be a good video. That's why in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make high quality thumbnails for your gaming videos 100% for free using Photopea. All right, so to get this started, the first thing we're going to do is head over to photopea.com. And sure, we can start creating a thumbnail right within the web app version without having to install anything. But if you guys can, I recommend going to the More tab and installing Photopea directly to your computer, as the user experience will be a bit better. Now, for those of you guys out there that are completely new to Photopea, this is a free photo editing app that is essentially a copy of Photoshop in as many ways as humanly possible. There are no gimmicks, there are no catches. Let's go ahead now and create a new project. And what you guys are going to see here is a bunch of pre-established templates that Photopea has already put together. You're even going to see one here for a YouTube thumbnail, but I'm going to customize this a little bit with the width and the height. Instead of a 720p thumbnail, we're going to do a 1920 by 1080 thumbnail. So that way our thumbnail is going to be a little bit bigger in pixel size and be higher quality. Once we do that, go ahead and select create, and you're going to be presented with your canvas. The next thing you guys need to do is brainstorm the type of thumbnail you want to create here. You guys can definitely get some inspiration by going onto YouTube and looking up some of the creators within the gaming niche that you're in and seeing how their thumbnails are constructed. You have an image in your mind now for what your thumbnail is going to look like? Great. Now you need to gather all of the elements that make up that thumbnail. Let's start off with the background. Since I'm going to be making a Fortnite related thumbnail, I'm going to get some images out of the game itself. So while I'm playing, I'm going to get some screenshots, and even in theater mode, which is such a nice touch. I'm happy Fortnite has this. Unlike other games out there, this is a fantastic feature to leverage if your game supports it. I also know for games like Minecraft, you can get the replay mod to be able to get screenshots or images of your character out in the Minecraft universe. I can also use OBS Studio to take those screenshots if I want through my capture card. I just need to assign a keybind to the screenshot command. If you guys are struggling to get nice quality screenshots or freeze frames from your game, then you can always go onto the internet, on Google, type in your game, even go to the game's website and see if there's any new or recent images that you can repurpose into a thumbnail. So here's a few background shots that I liked. I'm going to go with this one first, and all I need to do is grab it, and I can throw it right into Photopea. I can also rearrange the scaling of it just by grabbing one of the corners and then moving it in and out until I have the preferred size that I want. Select enter. If I need to get back into the scaling mode, I can just do Command or Control T, and that will put me right back in there. But I can also find it by going to Edit, Transform, and then Scale. The next thing we're going to need to do is add our primary image to this thumbnail. Now, depending on the background shot that you guys might have taken, you may already have that image within here, but there's a little bit more that you can do with that singular image to separate it from the background. For my primary image, I'm going to go with this picture I took here. And yes, I said picture. If you're going to put your face on a thumbnail, be intentional about the picture that you're going to use. So actually set up a timer camera on your camera to take a picture of yourself instead of just grabbing a random freeze frame while you're editing. You're going to get a much nicer quality image doing it this way versus the other way. So strike some poses.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV to watch up to 4 games live at once with Multiview. Watch every game, every Sunday, all in one place. Sign up today. Terms and embargoes apply.
Stop. No, we're good. We're good. Moving on. Once you have the image you like, go ahead and take that, drag it onto your Photopea project. If you don't see it, that means it's behind another layer, which is the case for me. So I'm just going to go to this area here where you have my layers. I'm going to grab this layer and I'm just going to drag it on up to the top so that I can see it. The next thing I'm going to need to do here is cut out my upper torso area so that the background that you see currently, where I'm in my room here, is removed. We don't want to see that. So what we can do is get over here to the lasso tool, and we can actually right click that and do the magnetic lasso select. So this will be a little bit easier to shape around here, but go around your entire body here and get the cleanest cutout that you can. This is definitely the most tedious part of the process, but if you want to make it easier on yourself, then you can check out today's sponsor, Photor. They offer an online photo editing app where you can upload the picture of yourself, and then by selecting the background removal tool, you can create a clean cutout of your body. And what makes this even better is that you just don't have to use this for your upper body or face pics. It can be used with other objects from games or images that you might have found online. On top of that, if your face just isn't looking quite right, kind of like mine sometimes, you can use Photor to help improve it by using the AI skin retouching option. Now, there's plenty more cool things that Photor can do on top of all that, like removing objects from images with the magic eraser. You can create collages, generate AI images and videos. There's a lot. So if you want to check it out, use my link in the description below and get started for free today. There we go. Have a decent cutout now. We're going to copy this and then paste using Control V. And now when I take away that original layer of my face, you can see we have a decent cutout here. Obviously, as you can see, it's definitely not perfect. So you'll want to take the eraser tool, right click on there, make sure it's not too hard, but give it a little bit of hardness, maybe like 40%. Size is good. We're just going to want to kind of smooth out these edges a little bit so it looks a little bit cleaner. Okay, we got this cutout looking pretty decent for free. Let's not forget to save our project, by the way. All right, next thing we can do is place this where we want in our thumbnail. I'm going to go on the right side here, and we're going to blow this up a little bit more like that. And you know, one thing I'm thinking here, I kind of would rather have my face go the opposite way. So while I'm in the scaling mode, right click. What is up with photo feedback? I mean, it's free. It's going to have these little bugs, but I'm going to flip this horizontally. See, I kind of like how I'm leaning into the image here a little bit more. And I'm actually going to rotate this a little bit by just going on to the outside. All I need to do is just press down and just twist a little bit, and that rotation option will appear. Press enter, and we're done. No, we're not done. We're going to keep going the extra mile here. Now, I will say for Fortnite specifically, if you are not comfortable putting your face in the thumbnail, it is not always necessary or required, of course. You guys can easily leverage all of the free renders that are out there sitting in Google Drive, some that are actually being updated on a somewhat regular basis. I left links in the description below, but you guys can go ahead, download these directly to your computer. They are PNG files, which means the background is already transparent, so you don't need to separate the character from the background. So check this out. I downloaded this Fortnite character here. I'm going to drag this right into my Photopea project. Let's bring it up to the top layer, and I'm going to hide my face so that we don't see that anymore. Who wants to see that anyway? And now check it out. We can use this guy right here for our thumbnail. Okay, back to the thumbnail that I was working on at hand. The next thing we can add to this thumbnail is some text or a logo of the game. All we need to do is go to the text icon here. That's going to load in the text effect, and all we need to do is select where we want to start typing, type in what you want to say. We're actually going to change the font here. I don't like this particular font. We're going to go with my favorite, Poppins. But there's plenty of other really good ones out there. Like the one that a lot of people use for Fortnite videos is Burbank Big Condensed. Some other good ones out there are Bebe's New, Champion Heavyweight, and Oswald. For this Poppins text, the one that a lot of people use for Fortnite videos is Burbank Big Condensed. Some other good ones out there are Bebe's New, Champion Heavyweight, and Oswald. For this Poppins text,
Philly.